I'm in Venture, and it's time for a long overdue video of this fabulous and brand new Boxster Spyder in the 718 configuration. Now, as everybody knows who's watched my channel in the past, I absolutely adored my 981 Spyder, and it was so sad, almost in tears, when that car had to bid farewell to the collection. And I've had my name down of wanting a 718 Spyder since I knew they were coming. So this video really is about the comparison between the 981 and the new generation 718 Spyder. Now, I'm sure most of you have seen a lot of the videos that have come out so far on this car. I am a little bit of a latecomer, but let's just say the universal reaction has been that this car's engine note hasn't quite got it. However, do all the other improvements to this car make it better than the 981? Well, the first thing to say about the 718 Spyder is it's definitely feels more assured on the road. The GT4 chassis made an enormous difference to how it feels when you're taking on the bends and pushing on. And even though the car perhaps doesn't have the pipes, it's going to U-turn here, doesn't have the pipes of the 981, the extra power combined with this chassis makes it irresistible to drive. And having the roof off again takes me back to my car that I had to say farewell to earlier this year. I mean, this is a lovely Miami Blue example. It's a colour I really do like, and it's been spec for comfort because there's some European trips ahead, I think, for the owner. Roger Bailey's kindly agreed to allow me to drive his car today, and hopefully you'll take a look at his channel, Roger Bailey. Predominantly Porsche stuff, which is what I love, a lot of people love. Now, you can get upgrades. There are upgrades available now for the 718 Spyder and 718 GT4, and I think really if you've come out of the 981 generation cars and now you're in this generation of car, I think £5,000, £6,000 does sound a bit steep really, but if it could just sound as good as the other car, I think you'd have absolutely everything. You'd have absolutely everything. The steering on this car is also a lot sharper. The 981 had the Porsche 911 turbo steering setup. This car has GT4 steering, and it's definitely quicker, and that feels a lot better when you're you know, taking the bends on and so on. I'm just doing a few laps in it. I'm just doing a video in my RS today. That's a car I've not done a video on yet, or maybe I have. I don't know when I'm going to put this video out, whether I'll put it out before the RS video afterwards. You'll be able to tell anyway because I've had a new haircut. Now, in the Boxster Spyder that I had, the suspension option was box standard. You couldn't have anything more. Well, that gear change, it really does switch you on. It takes me back to the good old days of motoring. It really does. It puts a big smile on my face. But yeah, the suspension, so you have sport suspension now, which you didn't have in the previous car. It's still got the auto blipping, and I'll be honest with you, that's me dropping to second. It's there, but oh, that's quite nice. That's a bit growly. But yeah, the sport suspension is different. The steering setup's a lot sharper. So I think the thing it lacks, you can certainly overcome if you're prepared to put your hand in your pocket and spend on aftermarket exhaust solutions. And I think we're kind of getting, Roger said earlier today, you know, people have said this to me, we reached the high watermark with the way Porsche cars sound, because now with petrol particulate filters having to be bolted onto cars, it does really take away from the enjoyment, I think. But it's certainly got the power. It's certainly got the power. You've got to get it up there above 6,000 revs, really to start feeling that tingle, which you did get more readily from lower speeds and lower revs in the 981. A full package car, and you know, the reason it's in such demand, it's a shame there's not that much more supply than the last one they had, is because the price point, you know, it's just under £80,000 base spec. You have to put some spec on it, of course, maybe, but you're getting a car under £100,000 that just ticks all the boxes, you know, lights up all the emotion, pushes all your buttons, and so on. So if you can get one, I mean, that rasp there, but you've really got to push it. You've really got to push it to feel the noise. But it does sound good. It's just a bit muffled. You can get around that, and I'd recommend you do that if you're a former Spyder owner in the 981 category that I have. Certainly. But Porsche just know how to do it. The subtle changes they've made to the car, the better handling, you know, the nice front splitter now looks lovely. You know, the bits on the front of the car, the rear diffuser. I think what caught a lot of people out with this car when it was launched, and I was there when it was launched at Goodwood 2019. I saw it go up the hill and I thought, is that really a Spyder? Because it didn't really sound anything. But when you got up close and personal with the car, you can see all these changes, and the exhaust at the back, they're now spaced wider. And when I saw the videos on this car on YouTube before it was launched, I thought they were going to put a turbo on this engine, because it just didn't sound anything. So it upped to 4 litre, increased the power to 420 PS, and I think caught a few people out with the exhaust setup at the back. But that rear diffuser looks really mean. It looks really mean and menacing. And having followed this car today to Wales from my home in Cheshire, yeah, looks amazing on the road. So well planted. Very exciting car indeed to drive for you spectators. So yeah, this car, it's certainly a car I want. It is a car I want. Whether it will happen, you know, it's like Porsche allocations of cars. It's not easy, but we'll see what happens. But it's a car. It's a car that's a full package, and again, not having the roof just adds to the emotion of the drive. You know, you can take in what's going on better. But I do miss that burble. I do miss the noise. It's there, but it's got everything but that. I really miss my Spyder so much. I really do. Just going to take a bit of a blast up this stretch here. It's no slouch. But anyway, hopefully I've captured the essence of this car, what it's about, why I enjoy it. Certainly is a step on from the 981 from a handling perspective. Looks the part, drives the part. Thanks very much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button. The next time I do a video, I don't know when I'll do another video, you'll be notified. So thanks very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.